Hi, this is Zak Mir with the Bulletin Board Heroes here on Share Talk for Tuesday, the 18th of September. Starting off with Angus Energy, where we had the trend line break there from August through 8 pence and progress since then. Bit of resistance at 9 pence. You can see that apart from that flurry at the beginning of August, 9 pence was the top of the range. So end of day close above the 9 pence level required here probably to make us more confident that we could head up to the top of this rising trend channel from May. Through to 13 pence. Stop loss back below the 50-day moving average, currently at 7.74 pence. Stock which is also looking rather good at the moment is Anglo Asian. Looks like a breakout here for the shares through the troublesome 50 to 55 pence area. If we can get through that, obviously you can decide how aggressive you want to be in terms of pressing the button on this, but if we can get through that area, the target here as high as 70 pence. Stop loss probably back below 46 or 45 pence. As you can see the 50-day average there at 43 if you want to give it some wiggle room. Next up a stock which I may be jumping the gun on, but Active Energy looks like it's bounced off this trend line from February. Obviously the converging trend lines mean that this could be a falling wedge, so it's an early bird opportunity for that. Normally you'd wait for a break of the 50-day line and the resistance line there at the top of the wedge at 3.22 pence, but worth keeping an eye on that. Obviously going long here on a technical basis means the stop loss is quite tight, just below 2.5 pence. Stock which may finally be coming good after a bit of a wait is Emmerson here, tailing back there from the June peak above 3.5 pence. Looks like it's broken this falling wedge formation at 3 pence and also back above the 50-day moving average of 3.01 pence. So ideally the scenario here is that we head back towards 3.5 pence plus over the next month or so. Stop loss probably back below the 3 pence, 2.8 pence level at this stage. On to a stock which doesn't normally get much of a look in here on the Bulletin Board Heroes, but we've had a decent push or gap higher today for Hydrogen Group. Top of the channel there from March, heading as high as 100 pence. So the view here is really while we're above 60 pence. The big target here over the next couple of months, let's say, could be as high as £1. Moving along to stock which has behaved rather well over the last few months. Only covered it here, I think, for the first time a couple of weeks back, but Rosslyn Data heading higher now towards the notional 12 pence rather, top of July price channel target, and that target valid while we're above 7.8, 7.9 pence this August uptrend line. Giving a first mention now to Spinnaker Opportunities, where we've had a bit of a gap higher. Bit of a wait here for the shares. Basically, 5 pence has been the resistance, so ideally we close above that today. The target here over the next month or two, if everything goes well, would be up to 7 or 7.5 pence for the share. Stop loss back below the 50-day moving average at 4.58 pence. Finishing off with a stock which I have covered a couple of times at least before here, Skinbiotherapeutics rather. Here we've got rising trend channel quite sharp up towards 45-50 pence. Looks as though we need to break, I suppose, the 30 pence level in order to confirm that 50 pence is on its way, but there has been enough positive work here done by the shares, especially the rebound at the end of last month off the 50-day moving average, so that we can say that we're above that 50-day line at 21 pence. The overall target here towards 50 is on. That's it from me. More updates at the same time tomorrow.